This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer. The one, the only Apefather in the house, baby. Wow! So Phil for real is doing everything in his power, which is very disappointing, to turn this into the race card. Okay? Yes. Meaning I'm a racist. Everybody associated with me or my supporters, we're all racist. So all of us are racist, okay? So Phil for real just made a video, okay? So Tendy Time got harassing calls, I guess from who knows who. I have no idea who did it, okay? He's actually saying now, Phil for real, that I orchestrated it. Like, in other words, I was the one, it was me, who set it all up. He's accusing Telly, you know, the guy who I do my videos on when we do our live chats, you know, the live debates, whatever you want to call them, and American Dream. So in other words, Phil for real is accusing American Dream, I guess because he's from San Antonio, Texas. So that makes him the culprit. He's the racist. He's the one who called Tendy Time. Telly called Tendy Time. And I somehow orchestrated it all. This is some crazy shit that Phil for real is doing. And you know what the really crazy thing is the true racist is Phil. He's the real true racist. You want me to prove to you how Phil for real is a racist? Okay, look. And there's a lot of other people, I hate to say it, but I gotta say it. Like Frankie Muhammad is starting to make me wonder if he's a racist. I hate to say it, man. I hate to say it, but like, let me explain to you what it is, okay? This guy who is, AMC Nation Will, I think that's his name, or Ape Nation Will, I can't remember. Okay, so this guy makes a blatantly horrific, terrible video. Like, no reason for it. Like, I've never spoke to this guy before. I never met this guy before. I didn't even know that this guy existed. This guy. I think it's AMC Nation Will. Okay. This guy makes a video that he wants to break my face open, right? There's this guy, John, who's posting my home address. And this guy, AMC Nation Will is like, yeah, me and my brother, we're going to go see that Apefather. Like, you know, implying he wants to hurt me or my family or kill us. I don't know, whatever the case may be. That's the implication. He wants to inflict harm on us. Okay. Now, you would think, right, that most people would agree that that's wrong. I mean, wouldn't you agree? Right? So, you know what's funny about a guy like Frankie Muhammad? I said things that weren't even to that level. Like, I wasn't threatening people's lives. Like, I might say things that were, okay, a little, like, you know, distasteful. And Frankie Muhammad got on my butt about it. He's like, man, you can't be talking about people like that. You know, whatever it is. Like, I think, like, it's like the whole feud I've been having with Tendy Time, I think that affected Frankie Muhammad. It doesn't seem to matter to him all the bad shit Tendy Time did to me. Like, it doesn't matter that Tendy Time and his wife called Child Protective Services. It doesn't matter that he made a video about my deceased father, claiming I stole my children's inheritance. Like, none of this bothers Frankie Muhammad. Nothing. It just bothers him that maybe I'm, you know, doing a defamation of character to Tendy Time. But you know what the funny thing is, right? This dude, whatever it is, AMC, what is it? I can't even remember it. What is it? AMC Nation or is it Ape Nation? I think it's AMC Nation Will. Okay. So this guy comes out talking about saying some negative shit that he wants to come to my house and basically either kill us or hurt us or whatever. And you know what's funny is that Frankie Muhammad doesn't have a problem with that. Nothing. Now, see now, like, and then he's trying to act like, oh, you know, I don't want to get involved in nobody's business. But then why do you correct me all the time? Like, why does Frankie Muhammad make videos telling me, man, you got to stop talking this way. You got to stop acting this way. You shouldn't protest. You shouldn't do this. But then when this guy does it, who's African-American, right? Okay. Whatever. AMC, whatever it is, Nation Will. Frankie Muhammad doesn't have a problem with it. Phil for real doesn't have a problem with it. So, I hate to say this, But there's a lot of racist people in this movement. Now, Phil, for real, here's the claim. Everyone is trying to make it seem like I'm a racist, right? Why? Because what I said about Chad Clifford's wife, his Asian wife, I said that he paid for her citizenship. Now, you have to understand, first of all, I apologized. I made an apology video. I said I was upset at Chad for many reasons. I was upset at Chad Clifford. And it was very uncalled for what I did. And I apologized. I said he has a beautiful wife inside and out. And that was wrong what I said. But you have to try to understand what I said. It wasn't out of being a racist. I was angry at Chad Clifford because this guy, you know, he keeps like contradicting himself. He's a hypocrite. Okay. The guy says to me like a month ago, he sent me a text message, you know, Apefather or Richie. He doesn't want to call me. He calls me Richie. Richie, family is off limits. Okay. I don't care if they want to abuse us, we're men. And I agreed with him. Okay. But then it's like everybody starts attacking my family and Chad Clifford was for it. Like, here's an example. Veronica. Like, do you know that Chad Clifford used to hate Veronica? Do you know that he claimed that Veronica Rosario was like my relative? Like she was my sister-in-law, he used to say, and I was paying because she used to defend me. She was on the Apefather side. The second that she turned against me and started, you know, making fun of my son and my mother. And like she said my son was a disrespectful brat, how he spoke to his grandmother and all this stuff. And even my mom, you know, my son's grandmother, my mother spoke to him in a horrible, disrespectful way. And she's a disgrace. This is coming from Veronica Rosario. Now, I just tried to be a gentleman. That's all I tried to do. I tried to cool the waters. They said my son has special needs. So then that turned into everybody said, now I'm this terrible father. I'm embarrassing my son. And Chad Clifford's loving all of this. He's loving it. Then Tendy Time made the video where he said that my father's inheritance I stole. Chad Clifford loved it. Immediately commented on the video. That's awesome. Then Chad Clifford made videos saying that I stole my mother's house. I threw her in the street. I threw her in a hospice community. So do you understand how the anger was building up? Okay, so I took a cheap shot at Chad for everything he's been doing. I said, you probably paid for your wife's citizenship, okay, to come into the country. Now, first of all, that's not racist, right? It's not like I'm saying something directly about the Asian race, okay? Because that could have been, think about it, that claim could have been for anybody. Anybody. I could have, like, let's say his wife was Italian. You understand? I could have said, you paid for her citizenship from Italy to come into America. So there was nothing directly said that was towards the Asian race. Nothing. I told you, some of my best friends are Asian. Now, once again, I apologize to Chad Clifford and his wife, even though he didn't apologize to me for the horrific things he said about my family. Tendy Time never apologized to me. Tendy Time called Child Protective Services on me. Okay, we're the best parents in the world. And Tendy Time and his wife claimed that we were abusive to our children. I mean, all right. See, like Frankie Muhammad doesn't find nothing wrong with this. Nothing. He's more concerned with how I was talking to Tendy Time. Okay. Same thing with Phil For Real. Phil For Real even went a step further. Not only did he not think it's wrong what Tendy Time was saying about my deceased father, that I'm robbing my children's inheritance, that my wife doesn't have stage 4 breast cancer, that it's all a fraud. Like Phil For Real's all for all this stuff. Okay. He goes a step further from what I was told, and he spoke bad about my wife. I don't know. I haven't found the video. Apes have been messaging me saying that Phil For Real talked very derogatory about my wife. And I know for a fact that he said my children don't even like me. So who's the racist? Okay. Can we weigh it out? Let's weigh out who the racist is. So let's take the Apefather. I apologize to Chad Clifford. I said his wife was beautiful inside and out. I said I was completely wrong. I was just angry with the way you were treating me. I apologize. Okay. Has Phil For Real apologized about anything? Okay. He's an advocate of this guy, whatever it is, AMC Nation or 8 Nation. I think it's AMC Nation Will. He's an advocate that he wants to come to my house. He wants to hurt me and my family. Phil For Real loves it, thinks it's great. Phil For Real talked derogatory about my wife, said my children don't like me. right? Okay. He's claiming that I was the one who orchestrated, okay, the event of Tendy Time, getting all of these harassing calls. He's implying I'm the guy, I'm the leader who put all of it together with absolutely no evidence and no proof. Okay. Who sounds like the racist to you? Me or Phil for real? You tell me.